Dear Mr. President, Dr. Akhan, Your Excellencies, distinguished hosts, respected organizers, ladies and gentlemen. I greet you on behalf of the Federal Ministry of the War Veterans and on my own behalf. It is my pleasure to have the opportunity to address such an eminent gathering, an impressive number of representatives of the government of the Republic of Turkey and the countries of Central and Eastern Europe. My pleasure is even greater since this gathering also represents building bridges between our countries through development of broad cooperation. Thank you for being here today as we discuss together a topic that is extremely important, not only for Bosnia and Herzegovina, but also for all of humanity. Living in peace is not only a challenge, but also a moral and political responsibility which we share to create a better future for all of us. The contemporary world faces numerous challenges, among which are wars that unfortunately continue to take their toll on human lives and millions of victims. When we look back at the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina from 1992 to 1995, we are reminded of immense sorrow and losses suffered by our nation. It was a period of deep divisions, fear and hostility, which we did not benefit anyone. Today, we witness the same images in other countries, portrayal of suffering, refugees and displaced women and children, the elderly, the sick and the infirm. Today, as we witness the devastating destruction and aggression in Gaza, we must not remain silent in the face of the suffering of the innocent. It is our human and moral duty to raise our voices for justice, for peace, and for the lives of the innocent, our brothers and sisters who have been denied the right to dignity and safety. I believe, deeply believe, that the violence will end and that the peace will prevail, both in our beloved Gaza and in all other countries which still ravaged by war. Peace is needed, but also of us now more than ever. The countries of Central and Eastern Europe and the Republic of Turkey are a geographically and economically unique area. There are many nations and states in that region. Our mutual task is to build and nurture such a form of cooperation to enable continuous political, social and economic development that will contribute to peace in society. I am sure that during this forum, in this enchanting city of Istanbul, many business and friendly relations will be established, which will be the foundation of future cooperation. I would also like to thank the Republic of Turkey for hosting such a historic event where we gather in the name of humanity. The human suffering we witness today has not been documented for generations. This is an opportunity to humble and remember every occasion in which we did not act in accordance with our fundamental human values and required principles. The future we desire can only be achieved through united forces and determined action. The changes we seek require historical vision and leadership that transcends borders and focuses on our shared humanity, leadership that prevents conflict while promoting development and human rights. We have the tools, technologies and skills to address security, humanitarian and development challenges we face, but we need the political will to fulfill our obligations we have assumed and the plans and frameworks we have collectively agreed upon. Bosnia and Herzegovina is ready to actively contribute to the fulfillment of these obligations through our strong commitment. 1. Improving capacity for conflict prevention and resolution at the regional level and acting on early warning signs of possible conflicts. Promoting and improving the protection of civilians by strengthening respect for international humanitarian law and human rights. And 3, strengthening the international framework for the fair distribution of responsibilities in response to large-scale population movements. The Federal Ministry of the War Veterans has the task of contributing to global peace, to provide the departmental categories as much as we can. We are aware of the importance of dialogue, diplomacy, and the cooperation of international partners to prevent the escalation of conflicts and to do work towards preserving stability and peace. Peace is not only the absence of armed conflicts, but also the existence of justice, equality, and respect for human rights. We are proud of the progress that has been achieved since the end of the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. However, we still face challenges that should be overcome. We must work together to strengthen institutions, encourage inter-community dialogue, and ensure that the tragedy of war never repeats itself. We, as a society, must turn to building bridges instead of walls, strengthen mutual trust, and work together to solve the problems that plague us. Peace is not just a choice.
Dear Minister, please conclusion.
Yes, thank you. Peace is not just a choice, but an obligation we owe to future generations. Finally, I would like to emphasize that peace does not mean only the absence of war, but also an active investment in building societies that value diversity, respect human rights, and promote justice. Peace represents a joint effort of all of us because unity is essential to achieving sustainable stability and prosperity. Thank you for your attention, and may our shared commitment to peace be a star that will light the way to a better future for all of us and generations to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear Minister.